How did a quiet Midwestern state suddenly become the center of a national storm? Why would federal immigration officers open fire in a residential neighborhood? How does a U.S. citizen, an ICU nurse sworn to save lives, end up dead at the hands of the government meant to protect him? And why is even the President of the United States now talking about de-escalation? Tonight, we take a careful, factual look at what is unfolding in Minnesota, a story that has shaken trust, divided leaders, and raised uncomfortable questions for Americans everywhere. It began with an aggressive expansion of federal immigration enforcement operations in Minnesota. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with Customs and Border Protection officers, increased their presence in the Minneapolis area as part of a broader federal push. Officials said the goal was public safety, but critics warned that the tactics felt more like a military operation than routine law enforcement. Then came the moment that changed everything. Alex Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse and U.S. citizen, was shot and killed during an encounter with federal officers. Authorities initially claimed the use of force was justified, but as details emerged, troubling questions followed. Reports confirmed that two officers fired their weapons. It also became public that Pretti had suffered a broken rib during a prior confrontation with agents just a week earlier. Former law enforcement officials began openly questioning whether proper tactics were followed and whether deadly force was necessary. Public anger spread quickly. Protests erupted. Local businesses spoke out about fear, disruption, and economic harm. Community leaders warned that residents felt terrorized, not protected. The political fallout soon escalated. At a town hall meeting, Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar was attacked when an unidentified liquid was thrown at her. She was not injured and continued speaking, condemning what she described as a climate of fear driven by federal actions. National leaders responded. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries criticized the administration, while President Donald Trump publicly acknowledged the backlash, stating the government would de-escalate a little in Minnesota, a rare signal of retreat under mounting pressure. Even internationally, the crisis echoed. Ecuador filed a formal complaint after an ICE agent reportedly attempted to enter its Minneapolis consulate, raising diplomatic concerns. What does all this mean? At its core, this is not just a Minnesota story. It is a national reckoning over how immigration laws are enforced, how much force is acceptable, and what happens when public trust collapses. As investigations continue and tensions remain high, one question lingers above all others. In the pursuit of security, has America crossed a line it can no longer ignore?